Oh, who's going to get it into turn one? What's it going to be? The Williams gets away well, and they will take the lead. And they're going to cut the Ferrari off. The Ferrari will just sit behind and pray that nobody else sends it. The two Mercedes collide. I don't believe it. They had pressure behind. Cars off at the back. There's ghosting everywhere. The two AlphaTauris managed to phase through. But that was a crazy start right there. The front two are running away with that one. I think Robbo's just about got away with it. They did, but Mizzy struggling off the start as there was contact between her teammate, and Blake gets a 5 second for gaining a place. Might be able to get that removed after the race, but for now that's going to cause them some big problems if it comes to the grid position for the feature race. I don't quite know what happened there. We've got the Haas having a look on the inside of Tommy, as Tommy didn't get the best start either. I think they went off the circuit at turn one, and more problems for Mercedes as Mizzy's round and the exit at turn two as they just narrowly avoid the cars coming behind them, but Mizzy's going to have to make a pit stop. That's not ideal for them. Robbo wants to have a look at Blake already, which is an interesting strategy. DRS isn't available yet, so they could lose the DRS train here by doing so. He's having a really risky strategy. He wants to get the move done, as Blake will take it for now. Is Robbo going to try and send it on the inside? I don't think he would. It's not worth it. But now both of these guys have lost that DRS train. Gilly will have a go around the outside. The other Haas is on the inside of the Ferrari. Two moves going to be possible, and there's contact between the two. Gilly's going to lose it, and Lepik, I don't know what just happened. He's going to be really upset with himself there. Tommy can't get past, but Gilly has just lost a position after trying to make one. I don't believe it. That was not intentional, but Lepik has managed to somehow make that through, and Zora maintains their P6.
Lepik's gone for a move down the inside, and another Haas of Gilly and Tommy are side by side. Also, Gilly is going to cut Tommy off, and Lepik is getting ahead of Zora. And Gilly's been spun! Gilly's been spun by Zora! No, Tommy, sorry.
Gilly's retired on the exit of turn one, and the safety car has been deployed during the sprint race.
Blake's pitting. This is Vale's pitting. It's caused a chain reaction in the pit lane. Blake is pit, and Robbo goes for it, overtaking the pit lane. Oh, but he can't make it stick. I don't know if that's legal or not, and I'm not going to ruin the fun, so I'm going to say for now it is legal. He almost saw Sebastian Vettel onto the soft tyre now.
Breezer will be the one to react to the Williams ahead. The Williams had a really good start to the race. They're waiting for that safety car to go into the pit lane, and they want to try and go for a sneaky start, I reckon. But there's a long way to go, especially around the fast right-hander. They can't get themselves caught out. It depends if they've got their tyres warmed up. Safety car in the pit lane round about now. There you go. You can go whenever you want from now on. Walker and go for it before this corner. Is he going to go out of it? He's going to go out of it, surely.
Oh, no.
On the throttle, and he's gone for it. Contact behind maybe, but Breezer does react pretty well. Zora gets a 3 second time penalty. Tommy reacts okay as well, but everybody through. Eager Pro actually jumping up as well. Lovely stuff from them. This is Vale leading the medium or the soft tyre runners. There's no one really making an overtake, but behind us the Mercedes, who are very close to one another. The Aston on the outside, I should say. Both Mercedes once again so close to one another. The Aston didn't capitalize on that after all, so they had to back out all of a sudden. And what the hell? Robbo makes the move on Mizzy. Mizzy's had an issue.
This is Vale makes a bit of a mistake. Blake moves up, Zora moves up, Robbo now moves up into P7, and the soft tyre runners have a good start, and here comes Robbo! He's gone down the inside! He's gone down the inside of Zora, what a move! And he's now up into P6, but now he's going to have both Alfa Romeos and his slipstream using the ERS, deploying literally everything. It's going to be free wide coming into the third sector. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? It's going to be Robbo, but he's went too late. He's done too late. No, he's not actually. He's kept it. He's held it around the outside. What a defence from Robbo. But here comes Zora down the inside of his teammate after being pushed off. This is Vale going back down the inside. I can't believe this. There's a bit of contact made as he loses the rear.
laps as we are on the penultimate lap of the race. Blake will have a look here. They want to get a good traction zone on those soft tyres and spam that DRS to make a move. If they want to have a go at the lead, they have to make it now and then hope the top two slow each other down. But no, Tommy is absolutely rapid in a straight line. Blake will not have the chance just yet. They're going to have a look maybe in the corner sections of the circuit, and they actually are going to have a possible look. We're just going to see as they go for the send on that soft tyre. They know they can make it work as Tommy has to react, and he's through. Might go for this win possibly. It's going to be tough, but it's possible.
Now into the hairpin, will he make an absolute send on Breezy? He's going to have to. And he does! He's gone for the send down the inside! Breezy has nothing to defend with on the tyres. He squeezes him onto the curb with the ERS enabled now. Breezy gets a little bit of a better exit because he's got more ERS, I'm pretty sure. Now coming into the last sector now, Blake has got basically nothing left on the ERS. He sends one down the inside once again. No way he's going to make it stick, but he doesn't. Coming into his favoured overtaking spot, Breezy does not give him as much room as Tommy did, and he can't get the move done. Those tyres starting to die off, and he's gone for it again. Oh my goodness, Blake is absolutely savage with the moves, and he's made it up into P2 cleanly, dive bombing them at every possibility he could, and he has. But coming around the last few corners now, I said this guy earlier on, he's good when he stays out of trouble, and through the last corner now, it's going to be Cohen who wins the sprint race here in Coulthard. Blake at his home Grand Prix, he's going to get second, and Breezy in third.
Kern taking the win for the sprint race. Blake in P2 and then Breezy in P3. Ready? Hold. Go! Who's gonna get it? Will Blake get the advantage on the inside line? No, he won't. He bogs down, and that is the Alfa Romeo on the inside. Cohen gets a brilliant start. 3 wide into turn 1, as this is Vale. Has to let go for the P2, but on the outside line, still gonna try and make it work. Are they really gonna go side by side? No way. Blake backs off in the end. Has to give the position up. Not worth the fight. I didn't expect that one to happen. Breezy down to P4, of course. This is Vale getting such a good start, and actually they don't seem to be that fast in the corners. They seem to be struggling a little bit as Blake makes the move immediately back ahead. Now this Vale will try and get a switchback once again on the inside line. The switchback will be once again available to Blake. Will he be able to get it though? There's yellows off at the back as Breezy, Tommy Gun and MGS all have issues off the start, unfortunately. Didn't see what happened there. Blake might have a go. No, they won't, but look who it is. Robbo has come back, and he might have a go switching it to the inside, going for the dummy. Said Blake, if you're going to send it like that in the sprint race, I'm going to try and do it to you. Round the outside line he goes now, breaking his leg, he can't contact, makes a mistake. Zora having a look, but no, not quite close enough. This is will go for the lead of the race, and Cohen is probably just going to have to let this one go, as he's just absolutely rapid in the straight line, and also he's a high-tier driver. Not worth the fight for Cohen.
Defensive from Eager Pro down the inside, and now Highstar is going to the outside. 3 wide once again for these drivers coming to the last sector. I can't believe it. Eager Pro gets the move done, but Zora War with the faster, fresher, not fresher, but you know what I mean, medium tyres, going right around the outside into one of the best overtaking zones on the track. Aishar's gone absolutely mad wide, and he's almost been spun around. And now Mizzy's going for the move on High Start as Ben's almost spun, and he has spun. I think there might have been contact with Lepic there. Into turn 1, he's going to go defensive. High Start going to go right around the outside. He can't do anything, but he's going to get a switchback. But he can. Mizzy covers it off very well. Eager Pro on the hard tyres down the inside. He locks up the brakes a little bit, goes a bit wide. Zora tries to go for the switchback, but Highslar in the background has sent it on Mizzy. He really needs to get ahead this time. It looks as though he's got the pace. Zora's made a mistake, and he's blocked Highslar, and he's got a bit of damage. No.
Ben has a quick look to the inside. Weirdly, Gilly leaves the space. They are on the disadvantaged tyres, and they will let Ben go. Not entirely sure what just happened there, but they did just leave the space and let Ben actually go for that move, and they're also going to be challenged by Breezer if they're not careful. Already they're going to be challenged by Breezer, and Gilly is just absolutely eaten alive there.
Tommy's out. Tommy's crashed just before the hairpin. Will that be a safety car? Yes, it will.
Blake goes for the bit of a fake. Robbo decides to go for it though. We know he's very creative on his strategies. He's going for the hards, I'd assume. No, softs it says. Softs it is. You can go any point from now on. The safety car is in. Will he floor it here? Yes, he will. Lovely stuff. Blake reacts pretty well. Not too bad for Blake there. And we know he's very, very good on the brakes, so Blake has to watch out. Mizzy on that hard tyre. They're going to be just managing the damage limitation. However, we have Robbo. He can't make a move just yet. He's just going to have to wait side by side with the Alfa Romeo and the other Mercedes. And oh no, Robbo's round! They go off the circuit and losing the rear. That's very, very weird. I didn't expect that one at all. They don't get damaged. They manage to save it somehow. But yeah, Mizzy, Zora, Blake actually loses the position to Zora. Zora's made that move. They've had a really good restart there on that medium tyre. So Blake has had a bit of an issue. I really don't hope so. But do they have damage from the contact under the safety car?
Zora's made the move on Blake. Blake's going off wide. He's off into the pit lane. He makes a dive. Oh my days, Blake's making a dive. And he's not in the soft tyre, so he can't really do that anymore. And oh my goodness, what has happened there? Blake's wing is off completely. This is went for a very... Oh no, oh it's getting nasty, oh dear. That's going to be looked at after the race. It's Breeze and Ben make contact and Breeze is out. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. I think you just got a bit squeezed coming to the last corner. Safety car's out. I mean, yeah, we need to just calm down a bit. It's safer to go when it's in, and it's in now. He's gone for it. He's gone for it. That's a really good restart from Cohen. He's caught Mizzy a little bit off guard. And in turn, Gilly has got a very good restart. He hits the sausage cubs, Mizzy. Coming into turn 1 now. Cohen's got an absolutely amazing start. Mizzy warming up his tyres, and no one can challenge behind. So at the moment, Cohen's leading into turn 1. But this is Vale. It's gone for the move on Benjamin. He's hit him off track. Ben's been hit off track by this is Vale. That's the second person he's collided with. Now him and Robbo are having a battle for P9, and Robbo's done it. Ben getting pushed off track, and Robbo makes the most of it. Into P9 he goes. High star spun! Oh, the really fast right-handers caught him out.
Turn into the pit lane they go. So, let's see what they're going to do. It's going to be the hard tyre. They're just trying to extend it as much as they could. I think they're probably waiting for a safety car, because I didn't realise there was actually going to be so many safety cars. Right here, DRS available. They're catching. They will go for an overtake. It's just, will they go left or right? They're going to go to the right-hand side there and go to the outside line. Go the long way round. Is it going to be possible? No. Mizzy holds on for now. Lepik can't find the space, but they will have the inside line here. They're going to send it as contact between the two. This is Val has a look, but no. Lepik's gone for the lead of the race. Mizzy tries to take it back on the inside line. He goes off the circuit. He has to go round the bollards. This is Vale's made the move on the Mercedes as they go round the outside, somehow making it work. They go off the circuit a little bit, so very, very creative right there, but they've made the move, and that is Lepik leading the way once again, creative with these track limits as Mizzy decides to make it a pit stop. And on lap 16, that was pretty interesting stuff between the entire grid.
He's not going to have anything to defend with against this is Vale, although it pushes him far to the inside. And this is Vale. We'll get back to the racing line just about. Lepik locks up. He locks up on the curb, but he can't. His teammate Gilly can't and decides not to do anything silly. As Zora's made a mistake, and there goes Benjamin around the outside and into P5. Benjamin also in a good position. Although Zora heads back down the inside of Ben, Ben decides that he doesn't want to clip the bollard, so he goes around them and keeps P5. Although Zora goes for the switchback and he's spun of his own.
Robbo is closing in, but I bet they're having to use a lot of energy to do so. Almost contact, but he gets a really, really good mid-corner and on the exit as well. Gilly has the inside line, going to try and fight it as hard as he possibly can. Now he'll have the outside line, might have the momentum, but this time Robbo will have that inside line. Is he going to be able to get a better exit as they head to the right-hander? No. Robbo will make that move, and he's up into P2 for the EU drivers.
Oh, but he spun! He spun coming out of turn 18, I believe.
Gilly going from last to currently third, and Benjamin as well, who's right behind Gilly. These two guys are competing for the championship lead here. DRS available for Ben, so he'll have an advantage here. Gilly can't really do much about it. On the inside, Ben will go E-I-E-I-E-I-O, but no, brakes a bit earlier, which is very, very strange indeed. Now they have an inside line. They're going to send it on the brakes there. Bit of a wheel bang, and Gilly has to go off the circuit. That was pretty unnecessary, I will say. Ben literally just gave up a position to then do that.
Sora's tired.
Interestingly, that's a safety car. This is Vale is going to lead the way. I don't think there's really any other opportunity. You will just pit for that soft tyre. Everybody's going to do it, surely. Lepic will pit. Benjamin, he will pit as well, and Gilly is about to do it as well. Interestingly, Robbo goes for the overtake before the pit lane entry, and they've actually paid the ultimate price by crashing into the pit wall. They haven't got damage, but they're going to be in big trouble. This is Vale. Vale's gone for it quite late, but it still worked nicely. Like a charm, Benjamin very close. Might have a look as well, actually. Into turn one, he will. On the brakes to the inside, send it up through, and lovely stuff. He'll have a good opportunity. It's just about the exit, but no, Lepic goes onto the curb. They're going to lose it. Gilly has also lost a lot of time, and Cohen's going to be right there. Luckily for Lepic, he won't lose anything. A 3 second for Cohen as he goes very, very, very wide. Mizzy is probably going to be pretty quick. They're actually going to have a go at their teammate on the inside line. They will make the move on that soft tyre, almost out breaking themselves and almost hitting Gilly. And Robbo does decide to give the position up and let Mizzy go and try and make that move on that Haas car. And you never know, they might be able to gain.
Lepic round!
Oh, no. Lepic going from the lead for the EU drivers and now down to the very last place. That is P7, of course, as they do make a bit of another mistake with those hot tyres.
Cohen is going to go for it on Benjamin. I'm going to guess it's going to be the same with Mizzy and Gilly. Cohen goes down the inside of Benjamin. It's a late move by Cohen, but he takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Benjamin looks to go back down the inside. He doesn't need to do this. There's a bit of contact. Ben almost grinds to a halt because of the contact, but Cohen's up into the lead.
Benjamin going to have a look here on Cohen for the lead of the race. It doesn't really matter, but he's still going to have a go at it, and he'll brake as late as he possibly can. Cohen will be around the outside, so the space has to be left. Now have the inside line. He has the advantage here. Benjamin's still trying to carry the momentum. He'll be able to get on the throttle a little bit earlier and easier. Now have the inside line himself. A switchback is available for Cohen, and he will get a lovely one. What a move there for Cohen. No ERS available for either driver. It's just DRS as they go down the straight now, down the back straight into the hairpin. What's it going to be? To the inside he goes, and Cohen will try his best to do what he did last time around on the last lap, and there's a little bit of contact. I don't know what just happened there. I don't think that was Cohen's fault. I think Benjamin was just on the curb and lost the car a little bit. Cohen will take that position. Gilly's really close here. They could possibly have a look at a win, but it's just a little bit too far away, of course. And Benjamin does make the move. Cohen's made a mistake. Cohen has made a mistake on the final few corners. Benjamin will come round the final few corners after all of that, and he will take the win from the last position on the grid to the first. Benjamin wins the USA Grand Prix. Cohen will take P2 across the line, but Gilly will take it in time penalties. And this is Vale takes the win. Benjamin P2 and then Gilly in P3. We've got Cohen, Mizzy, Robbo, Lepic in P7, and then we have a Luco disconnecting in P8, and then DNFing was Zara Heischler, Iga Pro MGS, Breezer Blake, and Tommy Gunn earlier on.